Hi, I'm making a video of a walking tour of my town. This is the town of Granisle in Granisle, BC, Canada. And I'm going to start at my house and go around town. So I'm just going to turn this around and just show you where we start. And we're gonna just go around town. So here we go. I made one of these movies in the winter time when the snow was really deep, and this time I'm making one and it's July. So I'm walking down the road. Hi.
Trying to find a signal?
No, I'm making a movie. So, anyway, I'm walking down the hill and we will come shortly to the community church. There's been a lot of new people moving in and building little garages and greenhouses. So things are going up all over the place in town. Lots of development. We're getting a cell phone tower. They're working on it right now. And they're working on our fiber optic cable. So we'll be modernized a little bit with these things soon. So that'll help because we haven't had cell service here before. So people who come to visit us here will be able to use their cell phones. This flower here is called fireweed. Anyway, I've been told that you can eat it if you steam it and eat it right away before it turns too dark. Anyway, there's lots of things that you can pick in the woods that you can eat. There's berries that are ripe right now. Anyway, this is the community church, Church of the Way. And it's an interdenominational fellowship affiliated with the Conference of Mennonites in BC. But anybody can go. So, and we have a lot of equipment coming and going right now because of the people that are building things. We have a new dock. Breakwater that's being built because the old one needs replacing. Anyway, I'm going to show you some places where I couldn't go when I made my last video in the winter. So, this is our big traffic here. We don't get very much traffic. So, I'm just gonna go down to New Beach. New Beach, they have a little bit of camping there. There's other camping further down the road, quite a bit of it actually. There's Lions Beach, Red Bluff, there's Spindrift Lodge, there's Paul Lake, there's all kinds of places all up and down around the lake. There's a lot of people that come all kinds of times of the year to camp and to fish and hunt and to ski and there's the works yard. I didn't show you that. But I don't really want to show you that. What I want to do is go down to New Beach and show you Babine Lake from New Beach. And then I'm going to go back up the hill and show you other parts of the town that you didn't see last time I made the tour. So we're going to go down the hill to the lake and then back up. Mostly you'll just see a lot of scenery, I guess. Right now here's pretty flowers. Lots of daisies. There's rose hips, roses. Let's see. Let me take a look here. See, these here used to be red roses, and now they've become rose hips, and then in the fall you can make them into tea, and they have a lot of vitamin C and stuff in them. Oh, there's some more wildflowers. I don't know. There's some purple ones. And there's some red clover a little bit. This one here. And I should have done this earlier in the spring when some of the other flowers were out, but anyway, this is called sweet clover, this one here. So we're coming up to the first level of New Beach camping. You pay at the info center, which I'll show you when we get there. But right now, we've just got the picnic table and a bench. And then we're going to go down the hill to the lake and back up. I wish I had one of those critter cams on my head. Then maybe this wouldn't wiggle so much. But anyway. It's 9 o'clock at night on a Saturday Sabbath for me. But anyway, being July, it gets late. Gets dark late. So here's sort of a shelter where you'd have your picnic tables and kind of a bunch of giant tires that are painted colors over there, I guess for somebody to climb over for fun. A rustic shelter here where you'd have your picnic table and a campfire. Anyway, and then we've got, here's your picnic tables and your campsites, and there's the lake, and that's part of the lake anyway, but it's 110 kilometers long, I think. That's what I remember. We have a rule here in most of Canada. If you have dogs, you have to scoop up the dog poo and put it in a bag and throw it away. And you also have to keep your dog on a leash. So there's signs up here about that. And there's, I believe, an outhouse and a garbage for, and a change room. There. And there's a loon out on the lake. Sometimes they call. They have quite a distinctive call. So there's the one end of the lake, and then there's islands in the middle here, and when the wind comes up it has waves just like the ocean inlet, but sometimes it's quite calm as well. And you got the beach chairs there, and there's the part of the lake. Anyway, I'm going to go down to the other end, closer to where the boat launch is, and then you'll get to see that part. Check and see how we're doing here. Hopefully this is still working. So I'm heading up the hill. I'm going to go up the secondary path, I think, just so you'll see a slightly different view. In the winter time, you can go down here, but I didn't do it. Then you'd have a lot of snow and there's path and people come and go and do ice fishing. There's some swallows flying up above the trees. Hear them twittering in the trees. There's some berry bushes. You can eat those. I hear a jet. It's quite high up somewhere. I can't see it, but I can hear it. Last year there was some berry bushes over here. I don't know if they're... I'll have to check them out and see if they're there. See if they've got any berries on or somebody already got them. I have to take a look. Doesn't look like they're here. I thought for sure they were here. But, oh well. We were taking a detour over the land. Into the woods. No, actually not. But I'm going to show you some flowers anyway. So, here's some other types of flowers. See, there's... Okay. Ah, here's the berry bush. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Take a look at that. How do you think? They're not quite ripe yet, but they're looking good. Getting ripe. They're heavy. Bowed down quite a bit. Let's see if we can see some more. Here we go. Here's some more. See? Lots of berries. There's all kinds of berries, different kinds. Mostly further down the road, but I'm not going to walk to those. Thought I'd show you these ones because they're close by. And there's some more of those white flowers. Oh, and some other kinds. Look at these. There's some. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to head over to the info center, which I showed you in the winter time if you saw my winter video. Trying not to get the sun shining right in the camera or right in your eyes, whichever you prefer. So I'm sort of showing you the edge of the forest here. There's some more. I believe those are some more berries, different kind. And there's some more of those other ones. And I'll be heading over here. Now, they've put in more plants in the park that's right by the info center. And across the street is the school, and they've redone the school, and they've put in a brand new playground. And they're still working on the playground, but it's pretty good. We have a museum and the info center, and we have a crafter's hut where we sell stuff that we've made upstairs. And there's the playground over there and the school, and you might be able to see some of the town here without getting too much sun on you. I just see. Go like that. I'm trying to shelter it from the... There you get to see some of the town anyway, that way. And I'll go this way some more. Here we go. So there's a lower and upper part of the park. We love Granisle.com. We recycle bottles, cans, and the Lions Club does that, so they earn money from that. There's some flowers. The info center. So if you go this way around, it's supposed to be the dog walking area. You go down that way, and all this gravel stuff, I guess, is the dog walking area. But other people walk there too. Anyway, so we'll go. Oh, this big green thing, that was a shovel from the mine that used to be here. It's just kind of a souvenir thing or something. Anyway, here's some flowers. Here's some more flowers. There's a lot of different kinds of trees. And we're heading to a viewpoint area here at the back of the park. Have tables. We have benches. Some of the benches are in memory of people, like their families, buy plaques and stuff. Okay, here's one view of the lake. There's one view of the lake. And then I will come around, but I want to show you something. There's some sap running from this tree, and it's probably got some bugs eating it. That's why it looks like that. It's kind of interesting, though. I think I showed you this tree in the winter time with the holes in it from the woodpecker. See, those are woodpecker holes because they are trying to find the bugs in the tree. It's an old tree. So, just so you've seen this before, I'm trying not to show you the sun in your eyes here as we go along. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna walk back on the path. And around. There's some more thimbleberries, I believe those are. Could be wrong. I think that's what those are. If we had a lot of water, it would come down here and go down there. It's kind of a interesting feature that they put in the park. There's the back of the bandstand. On August the 8th, this year anyway, we're having Granisle Day. They have parade and music and all kinds of stuff. So it'll be kind of interesting. So here's another lookout. Almost looks like somebody's crossing with a tiny boat over there. Probably maybe an 8-foot or a 10-foot. But it looks really small from here. So I'll carry on. They have a ferry that goes across, but you have to make special arrangements. In the wintertime and at night, they have the lights on these poles, and they look really like one of those movie sets. It's really neat. And you don't want to see the sun right in your eyes, so I'll come up this way and put the camera going the other direction. So we're now at the far end of the park, and I'm going to be coming back on the path and showing you the other end. Maybe coming around the back side of the playground at the school so you can see the new equipment they're putting in. This is a little rock feature, and so this, what we're walking on now, is recycled rubber from tires. It's very cushiony on the feet. And I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go this way. There's several little paths going this way and that, but in order to get a good view of everything, you can see the equipment that's going in over there at the school across the street. And they made a new school basically, but they kept the old gym, so that's over there. It's really nice. And I'll go through this path here. You'll see some more flowers. And you'll see the front of the bandstand. There's some roses in here. Sort of the wild roses, kind of. Some other varieties. You can see. So we had some peonies earlier there. You might be able to see them still. There's some over on the other side. You can't really see them too well, but anyway. Okay, so I'll just show you from here. These are white roses. There was some peonies blooming earlier, but they're finished now. And there's some other roses over there as well. And I'll give you a closer look here at some of these. And maybe this one here. And this plant here, it also comes in yellow flowers. There's some white ones with pink edges, and I don't think there's yellow ones here, but there are in some people's gardens. And then they had lilies, and there's some other flowers. The lilies are finished too now. There's the peonies, they're all finished. And then we have some other flowers here. They were finished too. Irises. Okay, So there's the bandstand, and they're building a ramp for wheelchair. So we have a couple people now in town that have wheelchairs. We didn't have that before. So they're putting ramps on things all over the place. And I think I'm just going to go across the street so you can see the playground better. I'm just going to go directly across the street. I helped build this playground. I worked on it for about a week. I have small fingers, so it worked really well because I could get the nuts and bolts into some of the tight spots underneath the main body of the thing. It was kind of difficult. They are going to put in wood chips, and they're still waiting for the swing seats and hardware. But other than that, it's pretty well good. So it'll be a while yet because we have to put the wood chips on the ground yet and do the edging. But it's going to be fun to play on, I'll tell you that. Come from this other side here so you can see. See, they're still working on this part. And then I'll show you this. Oh, yes. We have a big field here. And you can play soccer or football, and then we also have a baseball diamond over there behind that big pile of rocks, which they left from building the new school, but they'll be taking that away. I'm pretty sure of it anyway. But behind that there's a big softball area there with everything. And then I'll show you the school. Back side of it anyway. Okay, there we go. There's the back side of the school. Of the new school, brand new. It's really nice inside. Okay, well, I guess I'll go back up onto the road and show you a front view of the fire hall. Might be easier now that the sun is not quite so bright in the sky. This is the fire hall, and I'm a member of the fire department. This is a view of the other end of the lake. You get a better view once I go down the hill, but I'm just going to show you first a few things. There's the end of the park again, and Granisle Fire Department. Granisle Fire Department Rescue, established 1972. Welcome to Granisle. There's the British Columbia flag and the Canadian flag. And you can't really see them that well because they're not blowing out very well. Anyway, there's a bear carved in wood. Welcome to Granisle. And the corporation, the village of Granisle, Village Square. So this is our town office. And on the other end is a library. So we have Granisle Public Library and the town office, and we have Matheson Memorial Arena. They use it for other things right now. It's not in use for ice rink, but they do have a little restaurant and a curling rink that they are still using, and the post office. So that's all in this building here. And there's our community bulletin board. And there's our new school. And there's a family of crows having a convention. It's quite funny. Anyway, there's some of the town. You can see up on the hill there's more houses and stuff. And then way up, if you go way up the hill, there's a police station up there. Way up the hill is a police station. There's another park. There's a bunch of parks around town. We'll come to them later when we do the rest of the tour. We're going to go down to the marina and see the other part of the lake. And they're working on some new booms for the marina, the breakwater. So if you look at the far end, you can see, you can't even see the end of this lake. Not from here anyway. We're kind of in the middle. looks like somebody's bringing their boat in for the night. In the daytime this time of year we have a few gulls, not very many. We get more in August when the salmon run is on. But right now I don't see or hear any. It's earlier in the day when it's sunny. They're usually making some sounds. Somebody's coming. So you can see some of the equipment they're using to make the log booms for the breakwater, the new breakwater for the boat launch. Well, when I showed you the movie last time, we had somebody clearing the snow. This time now we have people taking their boats out for the evening and bringing them back home. Some people have theirs at the dock here, and then they have the boat club and they have people that look after that. But other people, they just like to put it in their own storage somewhere else, or go from other towns to here and for the day and camp and then go home after, or stick around for a week or two for camping. We also have these buildings up here where we rent out accommodations and of various kinds. So there's some people bringing their boats in. And there's a sailboat here too. See, there's a nice sailboat. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going down to the dock here. These are the new logs they're putting out for the breakwater, and there's picnic tables and benches. And I'm going to go out on the dock. There's a gull out on the breakwater out there. They don't want you swimming around the dock because they come in with the boats. So it says no swimming. Granisle would like to thank Canadian Forest Products for the donation of the lumber toward the rebuilding of these docks. Village of Granisle, 2002. Says do not clean fish on the dock. And there's a gull out there, you can see. And there's a plane in the sky. So there's a view. Can't see to the end of the lake, but you can see quite far. There we go. So we're going to head back up the hill. Okay. There's a view. I'm going to go up the hill. This is a kind of a path that people have been taking lately. Right up the hill. This would be the view you'd have if you were a moose or a bear coming up the hill. The bears and moose, there's like to roam around a bit. And they newly paved this. Looks good. New pavement. Okay. Last time I made this movie, I went around the other road and went in front of the apartments and stuff, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to take the shortcut up the hill, go up the path. Well, I'm going to show you some sweet clover first. There we go. A lot of people have that sweet clover If they have cattle, they like to eat it. The bees like it. There's a bumblebee. There's some plants that have interesting seeds. Here we go, up the path. Now we're going up the path to Granisle Resort. So from the back side of it. From the lake side, this is the path. This is not where